Lost media. When it's lost, and it's media. Today we're looking at a Sesame Street episode that was surprisingly lost for 46 years. This episode stars Margaret Hamilton, reprising her role as the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz. This episode received several angry letters from parents, apparently because the episode was too scary for children. This caused the episode to be pulled from television. Were these parents right, or were these just a bunch of Karens? Well, it's Sesame Street, so it can't be too scary. Well, except for whatever this is.
That's 10. Once again, let's count to 10. 1, 2...
Yeah, enough of that. Let's watch the episode. It is a windy day on Sesame Street, as you can see from David's reaction to the wind. He gets suspicious and thinks there must be something strange going on. He notices something falling out of the sky, but before he can move, he catches a broom. He notices that the wind stopped as soon as he caught the broom. He decides to use the broom for the greater good by using it to sweep. He then hears some pretty swag music. It is none other than the Wicked Witch. She is frustrated about the broom. She comes to the pretty, yeah duh, realization that she isn't in Oz anymore. She hopes to get out of Sesame Street soon. She notices David with her broom.
My broom? What's he doing with my beautiful broom?
If you ask me, I've seen more beautiful brooms at Home Depot. The Wicked Witch is about to get real aggressive, but thankfully David stops her. David tells the Wicked Witch that she needs to be more careful with her broom, which I feel might be an understatement. The Wicked Witch has now lost her broom privileges.
Well, that was the wind, it was not me.
Well, you have to be more careful.
Well, I have nothing to do with be careful.
Calm down. You can't have the broom until you come.
Let me have it.
You can't have the broom until you show me a little respect.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, curses, curses.
The Wicked Witch had forgotten that she can't touch the broom when someone else is touching the broom. Some creepy music, and then she vanishes. Later, David tells Maria and some kids how he got the broom, to which Maria doesn't believe the story. The witch is somehow summoned into Hooper's store. The witch demands her broom back, but David refuses to give it back to her until she shows him respect. After she vanishes once again, David has now officially been proven right that his story was true. Let's go.
David!
Oh.
It's raining inside the store! It's not raining outside!
Hey, look, I'm getting kind of wet. Can we, go outside and get out of the rain?
Maria cannot believe that the witch made it rain inside of Hooper's store. She suggests to David that he should give the broom back, but David once again refuses. And oh god, now Big Bird is subject to this tomfoolery. But then again, Big Bird was bound to appear all the time back then. He was basically the main character before that red demon. If I'm being totally honest, Elmo was scarier than the witch.
There is a wicked witch on Sesame Street. No kidding.
A witch?
A witch. You know.
You sure?
Yeah.
You have a very strong imagination.
No. She made it rain in the store. She's been zapping people all over the place. I mean, she's mad at everybody. Big Bird, listen, you better go back to your nest. If you don't want her to be mad at you, go back to your nest.
Well, no, I'm not going to. I'm a very brave bird.
Yeah, I can somewhat believe that. This guy hung out with Mr. Stuffaluffagus when he had that design. Big Bird decides to use the broom, which of course turns out to be a terrible idea. Big Bird tries, but ultimately fails to defeat the witch. The witch starts making threats.
Your store is going to be more than just wet when I finish with it. And furthermore, I'll turn you into a basketball. Bounce, bounce, bounce in the basket. And as for you, my fine feathered friend, how would you like to be turned into one of these?
She's gone.
Oh, wow. Gee whiz. Oh, look at that. A feather duster. Well, she wouldn't turn me into a feather duster, would she? Well, anyway, I'm not afraid, David. I'm going to stay here and help you protect Mr. Looper's store.
You do realize who you're up against. She literally shows no mercy. I mean, Have you been paying attention? And I don't trust Big Bird anyways. He's more likely to cause more havoc and, quite frankly, leave everyone on Sesame Street dead. While talking to herself, the Wicked Witch comes across Oscar, who was in love with her. The Wicked Witch hatches a plan to disguise herself.
I'll disguise myself, and then nobody will know who I am. Now I'll say this little poem. Days and nights all filled with gloom. I'm not a witch till I get back my broom. Now I'll go into the store and see if I can get my broom.
David, you don't have to worry when old Big Bird's on duty here. No siree.
Well, he has a point. He is a 10-foot bird. The regular old lady walks into Hooper's store, and David and Maria, unknowingly, tell her the crazy things that have happened on Sesame Street today. Thankfully, David is able to connect the dots after the lady asks to see the broom. After a bunch of talking, the witch retrieves the broom and declares to leave and never be on Sesame Street ever again. Turns out it was just that easy. While flying back to Oz, the witch accidentally drops the broom. And guess who catches it? Yeah, David is done with this witch. And that concludes the episode. Wow, that was so scary, horrifying even. How was this even allowed to air originally? That was a straight up horror movie. Okay, obvious sarcasm aside, this episode was not very scary. At all. Like, even by kids' show standards. If I were to guess, the angry letters were probably because of the creepy music. It can't be the witch herself. She isn't scary. Remove the small music parts, and I think this episode would have been able to remain on the air. It was a pretty easy fix, I feel. Lost media is always fascinating. So if there's any other PBS Lost media you'd like me to take a look at, let me know in the comments. Happy Halloween season, and I'll see you guys in the next video.